No sound because there's no sound, my people. Yeah, just bear patience more, huh? Yeah. There's no sound because there's no sound. We'll put a sound on. You can hear me now? Okay, okay. I'm waiting for my boss man, George Gwen. my boss man, George. He the one I just come from calling. So just bad patient here. When the chief put a sound on, then we'll have sound. Ooh. So who all like the fact that I removed the all that I removed the whiskers, the side burns, took that whole thing down. Doesn't it make me younger? It makes me look younger, right? Look at now, thinking about looking younger. Yeah. I'm 40 year old now, but damn it, we getting old. Yeah. There was a time we was a bit talking. I love picking. We're getting old now. We're getting old. All right. I think I like their look better. Yeah. I think I like the look better. Ole. Uh, by the way, anyway, I will save that for later. Um, I'm waiting for Josh. Yeah, please bear patient. Joe will connect with us soon. You know, we have a whole studio in Liberia. I told you. What I have here is just my little setup down in my basement, but the studio is in Liberia. That's where they do everything. I only send them the link from here and I connect them, but the studio is down there.
You know what it's like where you got days. So won't you back it up on me? I know the way you're whining the pop waist. Don't tease it up, making me alright. So smooth when you move to the groove in the truth, baby. Back it up on me. Yeah, I know the style where you got days. So won't you back it up on me? This a girl a wine in a time. I move around and she don't have no spine. The next thing, don't she find? She have the rest of them a wait in a line. Oh gosh, champagne a pop and we so fast. Weed in a spliff, no allow that. Girl, back it up, make me hold that. This girl's on a level right now. I match to the bass and the treble right now. Wine for the real, let my crown. Bedroom pulling up, me now pop down. Fast, fast, slow, slow. Anywhere you want, baby girl, go. Bounce up and down like a pro, go. Girl, you want it, they know, yo. Real on the scene. Heavy movement, you and your team, yeah. Them can't intervene, right? You know another style where you got bass, so won't you back it up on me? I don't know where you're whining, never waste. Don't tease till they're making me alright. So smooth when you move to the groove, in the truth, baby. Back it up on me, yeah. Another style where you got bass, so won't you back it up on me?
Back it up on me, telling me that you want me, baby girl, if you loving tonight. Right, baby, I'm in town. Know that it's going down. Know that I'm only here for one night.
Sure, I've been waiting too long for the car business under the hustle.
Wow, you get wow. You hear about the app in Liberia called Minida right here?
Minida got to do anything.
Minida is a ride sharing app in Liberia that making transportation so easy. You can download the Minida app on your phone and be able to request bike, taxi, keke, big bus, small bus all around Liberia. And the good thing about it, every time you open Minida app, Minida will always provide you your pickup address. All you have to enter is your destination address. Destination address simply means where you are going.
So I need internet service?
Yeah, you get it. Of course, you need internet service. You have to be able to use your internet service and download Google Maps first. Secondly, you have to go into your phone settings and turn on your location. And then you download Minaida app and begin to request ride all across Liberia. We're all fighting for car and we're all standing long time on the road.
So how do I connect to drivers?
You get a very easy. The drivers will also sign up and follow the same instruction I'm telling you now. They would be able to turn on the location in the phone settings and download Google Map and download Minaida driver app. And then the moment you make a request, the driver will be able to receive your ride request. And another good thing is your family members and your friends from all around the world can be able to request ride for you in Liberia. You get.
So how do I pay?
You get. All you can pay with is your bank card, and you can pay with Lone Star or Orange Mobile Money.
Is that easy?
Yeah, that's how easy it is, you get.
So me now that transportation made easy. Oh, thank you, my brother. Let me go download my app, yeah. Hey, transportation made easy, oh.
For more information on how to download Minaida app and use Minaida app, you could go over to YouTube and search Minaida Liberia. The moment you make a request, the driver will be able to receive.
Do you know that maintaining clean and sufficient amount of oil is the perfect solution to preventing too much friction and overheating of your car engine? Remember that dyed particles are deadly to your engines. So too is the use of the wrong kind of oil. Stop using recycled oil products on the market. Sonoco Premium Super Fleet Engine Oil is now in Liberia. The Premium SAE 50, Premium 15W40 for both gasoline and diesel engines. Once there is an engine, Sonoco has the lubricant. You can now change your engine oil after every 3 to 4 months. Since 1886, Sonoco Oil Company is supplying oil to over 85 different countries around the world. With Sonoco products, there is no more damage to your engines. Macintosh Incorporated, a Liberian company located on Weaver Street, AB Talbot Road in Painesville, is the sole importer and country distributor of Sonoco and other U.S. lubricant brands. Call cell numbers 0880-535-508, 0777-677-633. That's your quality assurance.
Richard, why are you looking so down?
I just broke up with a long-term partner, newly single and looking to meet somebody new.
LiberiansConnect.net connects single Liberians in the diaspora and Liberians in Liberia for love, friendship, dating, and marriage. LiberiansConnect.net is a membership-only website. You will not only connect with single Liberians, but also with singles of other nationalities who want to date Liberians. A private link will be emailed or WhatsApp to you where you can download the app to use on your smartphone for easier access. Take advantage of the promotional membership package from now until December 31st, 2022. The platform is free. Membership fees renew at only $5 a month beginning January 1st, 2023. LiberiansConnect.net, private, affordable, secure, connecting single Liberians home and abroad.
LiberiansConnect.net, exclusively Liberian.
Do you need a car?
Ready for an upgrade?
Then come to Sika Motors, sole distributors of Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight,
Toyota Belter, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town. Through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as $500 USD. You won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors on the UN Drive at Sailtown, Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
All right. And welcome to the program. Today is the 17th day of October 2022. And it's a beautiful day, Monday, first day of the working week. Good morning, Morgan.
Yeah, good morning, Costa. Good morning to our many listeners. We are back here this morning. It's good to be here with you.
It is good indeed. Good to be here. Very, very good to be here. How was the weekend?
It was okay. Thank God. Just doing 1 or 2 running around about what I told you the last time.
Oh, that's very good. That's awesome. That's a good thing. Yeah, my weekend was good. I had the last day of school, and then after that, I had my last day of school, and then where I had to do a PowerPoint presentation, and then yesterday evening, I spent some time working on a project, doing a lot of writing, but yeah. But my weekend was good. Yeah, nothing too eventful. Yeah. And Friday evening, we went to a birthday party, a surprise birthday party for my brother-in-law, Stannis Johnson, his 50th. We had a good time. And that's about it, man, from my end. It's not really cold here yet in Delaware and PA and these other states, but in Minnesota, the people are already wearing 2-3 jackets. Yeah, it's very cold up there. Minnesota is a beautiful state, but
Because let me just hold you there and talk to Samuka Konen, one of the uncles of the 3 missing boys. They are at the U.S. Embassy this morning.
Yeah, we are here at the embassy.
So, Biba Samuka, good morning. Welcome to the Costa Show.
Huh?
Good morning. Welcome to the Costa Show.
Thank you very much. We are here. We are here now at the embassy with the position statement to be presented to the American embassy regarding today. Comments the second year since the surreptitious disappearance of the guys, and we haven't getting any redress. So we have come to reinforce the presentation of statement to the American embassy regarding this issue. Family members are here. We have the father, Brother Blambo, is here. We have Pastor Elijah, and the mothers are on their way coming. So you can start talking with Mr. Blambo now.
Yeah, but before I talk to Mr. Blambo, Biba Samuka, you've been a spokesperson for them. The question here is that you guys want to. Hello?
Yeah, this is Mr. Blambo.
Yeah, welcome to the Costa Show.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be on your show.
Okay, so the government of Liberia asked you guys to go and see a body that they want to do an autopsy on. How far is that case? Did you guys meet up with the government of Liberia through the Ministry of Justice?
They started.
Hello, you getting me now?
Yeah,
coming distorted, Mama.
Yeah, but then you have to change your position, please. Hello?
Yeah, I'm in the open.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
You getting me now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, so I was asking the meeting that you guys were to have with the Ministry of Justice, how did it end?
Hello?
Oh, I'll have to call you back. Folks, we're trying to talk with the family of the 3 missing boys. According to them, they are at the U.S. Embassy. Today marks exactly 2 years since the 3 boys got missing, and there haven't been anything done by the government of Liberia. So today they are at the American Embassy trying to give them petition. I don't know what's in the petition there, but we're trying to speak to them this morning. Let me see if I can reconnect with Bibera Samukai there and the folks, the mothers. You know, they are our brothers too. They go missing mysteriously, and up to now, nothing have been done. They were to meet. Okay. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay. You getting me now?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. So my question is that you guys were to meet the Ministry of Justice, and most especially the Minister Frank Musa Dean, over a ballet that an autopsy was to be done. How far are you guys with that?
Well, thank you ever so much. I haven't gone to see the minister upon his request of meeting the family. We went there, and all he could ask is that the mothers made themselves available for DNA as one of the recommendations from the panel report, which of course we said no. We want a copy of the report to discuss with our legal team to advise us to be able to act appropriately. And since then, the minister said he's going to get back to us, but we had a will to reply to the communication that they served us, and we did that. We replied to them.
Oh, we just mess up on here again. Hey, man, hope, let me see if I can reconnect with them there at the grounds of the U.S. Embassy. We're trying to get...
Okay, why are they gathered there again?
They are saying that today marks exactly. I get them back. Welcome. You are saying something. Just continue.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. You are saying something. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Pastor Elijah, you're on the line, but okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are saying something, Prophet. Just go ahead.
Yes. So as I was saying, we went there and we replied to the minister, and we informed him that we are interested in the report, because we don't know as to whether it is one of the recommendations from the report that he's asking us to go about DNA. So this is where we are. And as we stand, the minister have not caught us. And today is exactly 2 years since our sons left us, and we want to give our position to the world and to the nation at large.
So what's in the petition you guys are giving the embassy?
Well, the petition will be shared with both the embassies accredited to Liberia and that of the media. But the message...
I don't know. Their phone keep going off.
Here's what I want to know. The families have been demanding a copy of the report, the investigative report. Has the Minister of Justice released a copy to them? To each of them?
Nope, not yet. That's according to him. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, this is Senior Brother Samuka calling on the line.
Okay, Brother Samuka, have the Ministry of Justice been able to give you guys a copy of the report?
They have not done so. Unfortunately, Musa Dean called the family and let them understand that we should make the mothers available so that they'll be able to swab their saliva and carry pathologists in order to conduct autopsies. As one of the recommendations from the report, according to him, Honorable Minister, we can't accept this particular request until we get a copy of the report from the panel. Because everything we discuss is established that no drowning took place. Members of the panel have been able to understand this. Why you want to be the one to ask us to bring the mothers of the children in order to actually conduct DNA? If DNA is a recommendation or it's one of the recommendations in the report, let us get hold of the report from the panel and take it to our legal team and go through all of the recommendations from the panel. But we have come to understand that Musa D is in cahoots with those who actually are involved in the thing. Public Suru from the very beginning and his team of accomplices went on to recommend this idea of DNA, not even caring to understand that there are officers that were dispatched with formally to the crime scene, went on to say that nothing is done in the They disregarded our police report and went on to actually convince us to accept DNA. We told them no. This is where we are reached so far, and this is where we are. That is the reason why today is clamming 2 years of the children's disappearance, and we are come with a position statement to submit to the American embassy, and we are saying in pursuit up to present, the firm that have not getting any report from Musa Dean regarding the panel report, but wanting us to accept the conduct of DNA.
Nope, they should not accept it, Buckeye. Give the family the report. What's so hard about that?
You guys should demand a report first before taking any other action.
This is what we are doing. And Musa Dean have been told. We are informed when we presented the case to him, he said we should reduce our communication into writing. We did that. Up to now, about 2 weeks plus, we have not had a redress. So today being the second day, the date of March 2 years, we have come to actually reinforce our statement that was presented at the American embassy, and we are taking it to the rest of the international panels, copy, and we'll read the position statement to them. As I speak to you, I got in my possession one of the copies of the press release.
Tell him we'll be in touch with them.
Okay, so we'll be in touch with you guys, and we wish you guys well.
Thank you very much, Costa. We appreciate it. All the brothers are here. You want to talk with any of them, we can put on the line.
Okay, thank you so much.
We'll be in touch with you. But this is the thing, Buckeye. These families are still grieving because at this point, they don't have any hope that their children are still alive. Buckeye. It's been what? 2 years? 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
2 years. The families have the right to have the report. The government set up a panel to investigate. The investigation was concluded. The report was submitted. Why is the Minister of Justice refusing to give a copy of the report to each of the families? Why? Why? I don't understand it. I really don't get it. You know, I'm trying to rationalize. Is there something in there they don't want them to see now, or they don't want them to see ever? What is it? What could possibly be the reason why the government does not want the families to see the report? These are the people who lost their children. They are not asking you for a report for somebody else's family or kids or children. They are the families. They deserve to see the report. Why don't you give them copies?
Because from what I'm sensing, there wasn't no investigation done. So I don't think they have any report to even give the family. That's what I'm sensing. Because if there was one, there shouldn't be any problem of they giving a report to the family.
But then why are people to do DNA?
Yeah, because that.
How does anybody trust any DNA process at this point? I mean, you have given the people sufficient reason to not trust you.
Mm-hmm.
So why should they cooperate and provide you their saliva to conduct the DNA? Why should they do that? I mean, it's just fishy. You know, even if this thing is not fishy, you're making it fishy. Buckeye.
Mm-hmm.
What are you hiding? By the time you start refusing to be transparent, people begin to suspect that you are hiding something. That is exactly what people are suspecting now. So what is it? Why do you not want to give the report to the people? That is the question. You know?
Like I said, Costa, if there was one and the family been demanding almost 2 years, Costa, if there was some investigation done by this government, but now to lay the things to rise, even with the pressure from the international community, but now they have given that report to the family and they have moved on from stage 1 to stage 2. But I just think that there wasn't any investigation done. They just let it slide. They say, oh, no, just we'll let the noise go down. Then later on, we'll come up with this plan B to let the family know that XYZ was done. But there wasn't anything done, Costa, because they are based on politics, moving from one place to another, and not focus on what happened to the three missing boys.
Well, you may have a point, Barker. Who am I to say otherwise? Because what do I have? I have nothing. I mean, all we have is that the government said they set up a panel to do investigation and they have the report. The families have been requesting the copy of the report. They don't want to give it. Instead, they want the family to give for the mothers of the boys to go and swap their DNA for them to do a DNA test.
I don't know. Some guy is calling me back. I don't know what he's calling for again.
Yeah, let's speak to him and then we'll go.
Yep.
That's something else we'll talk
about. People, some guy.
Yeah. Wakai, I'm listening to you. I want to be clear on certain things you are saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. You said report is there. The panel sat down for about 7 to 8 months. It was when the public would not be heard on the air. There was a report. They have prepared a report. We want a projector presentation. They asked for, and they said the compilation would have been completed in the course of a week. Minister Musa Dean will be the one to turn it over to the families. That has gone over 3 months and sent the completion of the report. So there is a report. We sat down for all of the investigation at the level of the panel that was constituted by Musa Dean. But unfortunately, let me say this for the world to understand. Musa Dean constituted a panel. He went against a panel on school talk and made the world understand that we're not cooperating. Another way of making things, another way of making people to understand that they had a plan to actually subvert the entire thing. So there is a report. We are aware of the 300 pages report.
Okay.
And member of the panel, they have to understand impose confidence. All of what in there. So we want all the recommendations they gave. Musa D should not get one recommendation. We don't know what are the recommendations. We need a copy. So Musa D is not actually acting as somebody who has been sent as an operator or an accomplice by the government to actually start the entire effort of the family members. And then why we say that, don't be surprised that you will be mentioned on sanction list. You Musa D.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Costa, this is mind blowing because
so listen, before you go further, let's just deal with what Big Brother Samukai said. There is indeed a report.
Yeah.
Heard him. They sat down with the people, they did a whole PowerPoint presentation of the report, but they said they were compiling it. So there is a report. And that makes it even more suspicious. It's easier if there was no report and they are simply lying, but there is a report, and the families know that there is a report, but Musa Ding is refusing to give them copies of the report. That is indicative of Musa's of some kind of malicious plan to hide something here. It's some kind of sinister cover up. I mean, what is he hiding? You know, but make your point.
Yeah, you just said it, Costa, because if you call me, for instance, for an investigation or to conduct an interview or have a workshop, and then we finish with everything for 3 days, and you say, okay, I'm going to compare everything and then share with both parties. You and I have to carry a copy of this particular conference that we are coming from having. Then within 3 to 4 weeks, you say, I will give you the report within 2 weeks. Then now it's almost 2 months plus. Yeah, I can receive that particular report from you. It raised an eyebrow because I don't know why you compare. Why is it that you are not sharing with me and you want me to go into another deal with you?
They're trying to hide something, Wakai. Musa, like you heard Mr. Conner. Musa Ding was not pleased with what the panel put together.
Okay.
You heard Mr. Conner. So if Musa Ding was not pleased with what the panel put together, now don't forget now, that panel was not only comprising LMP, it had Liberia Council of Churches people and all. You see? So it had non-state actors who were members of the panel, and they investigated. They compiled they compiled a report. They made recommendations. You heard Samuka Kone. Musa Ding was not particularly pleased with some of the things in the report. Therefore, Musa Ding is jittery about the report being released to the families because he's not satisfied with everything that's in it. But this is the thing. When you constitute a team of people to work, that means you trust those people to work. Whatever outcome whatever byproduct comes from that team that you constituted, you have to accept it. You know, but it's easier said than done. Anyway, let's move on to something else. But okay, we have a serious problem, and people are not paying attention. But it's a very serious problem. What we're about to say to you folks. The Elections Commission. There's something called the election timetable. The Elections Commission has already proceeded to publish the timetable. A lot of people have seen the timetable. Baka, you've seen it. I've seen it. Tons of people have seen it. What is the timetable? The timetable is where the Election Commission says it lays out activities that will happen on specific dates. Activities that will happen on specific dates. For example, campaign, general presidential campaign will open on September the 4th. And it will end on October the 6th, I believe. So everything has been basically designed to be executed according to that timetable. When certain things do not, the thing about timetables is that when you come up with a timetable, you must execute all of those activities to ensure that the timetable can move seamlessly.
Yeah.
And there is no obstacle in the timetable, because you don't want to have to adjust the timetable. Because if you were supposed to do this activity on this day and you delay to do that activity on that day, what happens, Bwaka? It runs into the time you set aside for another activity.
Yeah.
So it messes up your entire timetable. That is what is happening with the National Elections Commission. And we're sitting here and we're not paying attention. The Elections Commission, by this time, we are supposed to have had a company awarded the contract, Bwaka, to set up the biometric system, to procure the biometric system and set it up for us. We've never used this system before. Never in Liberia have we used the biometric system. It is a brand new system to Liberia. Now, because of the corruption, because of the selfish and malicious or sinister action or behavior of one individual, the chairperson of the National Elections Commission, we have this problem. It has affected the entire timetable. If David Etta Brown Lansana had not been too greedy to try to unilaterally and single-handedly award the biometric contract to a Chinese company called eCamp, which forced the PPCC boss. Now, you know what I learned? I spoke with an election expert this weekend, and he said to me, I did not know this. The current PPCC boss used to be the procurement head of the National Elections Commission. The current PPCC boss used to be the head of procurement for the National Elections Commission. So I say this to say, and he said this to me to mean that she knows the process. The PPCC boss knows the entire procurement process of the National Elections Commission because she served in that position for many years before becoming PPCC boss. So she knows why and how the NEC is supposed to proceed when it is doing procurement processes. That, Bwakai, is the reason why when David Etta Brown Lansana wrote a unilateral letter to the current PPCC boss to ask her to grant approval so that she may award the contract to the Chinese company called eCamp after eCamp had already paid David Etta Brown Lansana money. The current PPCC boss told her, Madam Chairperson, why did your colleagues, your fellow commissioners, why did they not jointly make this request with you? Because according to the law, the chairperson cannot make such a request or make such a decision the decision has to be made by all of the seven, I believe, seven commissioners of the NEC. They have to decide who to award a contract to. But this woman decided unilaterally to request the PPCC to do this. Now, the PPCC's boss said, no, unless I have a request approved by the board of commissioners, not necessarily by everyone, but by the board of commissioners, I will not grant your request to approve this contract being awarded to the Chinese firm eCamp. Because the PPCC boss knows how the Elections Commission does procurement processes. She knows because she used to be the procurement head for the National Elections Commission. David Brown Lansana is pissed that the PPCC boss has refused to do this and is basically schooling her. It's telling her what to do. No, I will not do this. Go back and do it the right way. Get your fellow commissioners involved, fellow Liberians. The NEC chairperson, Davy Etta Brown Lansana, is a criminal. She's a nasty criminal. That is what she is. And it is dangerous in so many ways. This woman's criminality she took a bribe. Listen, you know what pissing her off and what pissing the Chinese off? You know what the Chinese was, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the sewer.
The Chinese company, has sued the government of Liberia on grounds that they say they believe they were discriminated against. That the amount of time allotted them to do their PowerPoint presentation was significantly lower or shorter than the amount of time allotted to the other competitors for the contract. This same Chinese company that has already paid an initial bribe amount to David Brown Lansana so that she may single-handedly award this contract to them, which she does not have the power to do, is now complaining that they have been discriminated against and they have proceeded to sue us. And don't be, they might be considering filing an injunction on our process. Now, let me see this court go ahead and issue them an injunction on our process to delay it further. But here is the problem, Buckeye. According to the timetable that the Elections Commission carved and has published to the Liberian public, by this time, we should not be talking about awarding a contract. By this time, had roguish and criminal David Etta Brown Lansana not interfered and meddled, if she had not done deal with the Chinese to take bribe from them, to unilaterally submit their name, which provoked the PPCC boss to decline to grant the approval as requested by her unilaterally and single-handedly, we would have had the legitimate winner of the bid, and by now, the process would be underway. The value of this contract is, I believe, in the neighborhood of 12 million United States dollars. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
David Etta Brown Lansana attempted to single-handedly award a $12 million contract to a company. Why? Just listen to this. David Etta Brown Lansana attempted to award a $12 million contract to a Chinese company single-handedly. Why? What kind of bribe do you think this woman would have been given for a $12 million contract?
Costa, my take on the issue is that Costa, my take on the issue is that the National Elections Commission should be a place of integrity. Folks that are working there should be clean because they are heading a dangerous area in our country, somewhere that can create chaos in a country at any point in time.
So you have a criminal who has the body.
If David Brown Lansana can sit single-handedly and award a contract, and then somebody come and start schooling her, then she become angry over the issue. Then Costa, what message is it sending for us in the 2023 election, the upcoming election?
Let me sit now there. and we'll be relaxed. We as the opposition.
The opposition. That was just
the first thing the woman did that should have provoked us to rally together, all the opposition parties, and say we want David Brown Lasana out, was when she awarded a contract. Again, she influenced the contract to be awarded to her brother, a company owned by her biological brother and her half brother. Her foster brother, yes. Her foster brother, no, not foster brother. Her biological brother and her foster brother. She influenced the contract to be awarded to them. $182,000 for 20 pieces of thermometers during the by-elections. There were 4 by-elections held across 3 or 4 counties. Bombing, Grand Jida, Brown County, the by-election held in Bombing to replace Edwin Snow, the by-election held in Bon County to replace Prince Moyi, the by-election held in Grand Jida to replace Zoe Penner, and there was another one. What guy?
Yep.
What was the fourth one? There were 4 by-elections. That woman awarded a $182,000 contract to a biological brother to supply, to rent, not to purchase, to rent 20 pieces of thermometers. Puakai Kamara. We had 3 or 4 by-elections. Yeah, there was a by-election held in Nimba. Yeah, to replace Jeremiah Kung. Thank you. Nimba County. There were 4 by-elections. Thank you very much. After the 2020 Senate election, there were 4 by-elections held. David Brown Lasana rented 20 pieces of handheld, portable handheld thermometers from her brother for $182,000. Basically, each of the thermometers she rented is for $9,500 and something. Waka, are you listening? How can 20 pieces of thermometers, how can they cover 4 counties, 4 districts in 4 counties? My people, listen to this. It's impractical. It's nonsense. It makes absolutely no sense. This woman awarded a contract to her biological brother. $182,000 divided by 20 thermometers. Let's do the math. I'm not talking about hell of a machines or portable handheld. Everybody knows we are here in America. We see thermometers all over. Even the most sophisticated ones, they go for no more than $182,000 divided by 20. $9,100 for each thermometer.
That's one deal.
And she rented it. She rented thermometers. $9,100 for one thermometer.
To rent.
Who is a criminal? David Brown Lasana is a notorious hardened criminal. There is nothing she can do about it. It's just in her nature. You would have thought the way they disgrace that woman for that thing, Bwagai. You saw how they disgrace that woman? So we had them already mad because of the way the Senate election went 2020. Then they got something on her. Serena Cephas went after that woman. They went after that woman viciously. And I was enjoying it. Oh, I enjoyed it. But, Bwagai, I'm coming, Bwagai, please. I'm coming. This woman rented 1 thermometer. You can buy that nonsense on Amazon for $150 or for $200 US. Maximum. $200 US, you can buy 1 thermometer. That little thing you go down on your hand a day. But first of all, how can 20 thermometers cover 4 electoral districts across 4 counties? So each county have 5 thermometers, right? So in each district, they have 5 thermometers in each district. The woman's a rogue. After the woman did that, the woman was disgraced. It was when the opposition should have gotten up and we should have said, we want this woman out. We should have not let that woman stay in that position. We should have demanded that the woman be removed from that position. But we did not.
Costa Deviata isn't acting alone. Trust me on this.
So wait, Baka, hold on, I beg you. The thermometer contract that she awarded to her brothers. You trying to say that she and Joey awarded the contract? I don't believe that. David Etta is responsible. She did it on her own.
No, Costa. David Etta isn't acting alone. I'm telling you.
Which case you talking about? The thermometer?
The thermometer. The PPCC contract. Costa, I'm serious. David Etta is
a big $12 million contract, yes. But the small thermometer contract, no. I don't think she's acting anybody.
Costa, David Etta is acting on an instruction, and the kickback is going to all of them. They are sharing it. Costa, that was when Maggie was there. That the summit where even the judge we are.
So hold on. So no, Baga, let's be just think about it. Let's be logical here.
Mm-hmm.
So she awarded the $182,000 thermometer rental contract to her brothers, and then what? After it became exposed, then the people went after her because why she didn't give them some of the money. Is that it?
Because of the public Accra, Costa. The public, they tell you also you expected her to come that XYZ told me to do this. No,
hold on. How did we learn about it?
It came up in the news.
No, it came up when the LACC said they were investigating.
Mm-hmm.
They knew it from the inside. You and I didn't know. They were mad at her for the way the elections went. Apparently, they wanted her to cheat, right? And she didn't cheat, or she couldn't cheat. I wouldn't say she didn't cheat. She couldn't cheat because the election results were just too. So they were mad at her. They went after her. But you know. Let me tell you something. If they really wanted to remove David Etta, they would have. But let me tell you the danger. David Etta is compromised. You know that case has not been done with, right? The case is hanging over David Etta. Now the government has a case hanging over her head. Listen to me. The case is hanging over David Etta's head. The reason they did not pursue the case further beyond the disgrace they brought to her, is because they told her, now we got something on you. If you don't do our bidding, we will just resurrect this case and we can disgrace you. That is exactly where the opposition dropped the ball. This woman is compromised. The government has something hanging over her head that they can use to manipulate her to do their bidding. We're going into a very sensitive election. The government has leverage. They have a bargaining chip that they can use to manipulate. David Etta Brown is like a poodle for the government. The government can play her any way they want to play her, because that case, we know how it embarrassed her. We know how that case embarrassed her. Now, all of a sudden, what has happened? What has happened to the case?
They have gone quiet.
The case has gone very cold.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever the government, this government or any government, starts to aggressively pursue somebody, and then the case suddenly dies with no explanation whatsoever, trust me, a deal has been struck. Listen to me. A deal has been struck. David Etta, we will not disgrace you further. We will keep you here. But trust me, if you don't play ball, we will reawaken this case. Let me tell you something. The same thing happened in the Musa Belete case. There was a period of time, for those of you who have memories that can remember, I do, and I can brag that my memory is good. Let me tell you something. There was a time the government was viciously pursuing Musa Belete to pay the road fund money, $4.4 million. Musa Belete was passing around Jala Hema and Pa Hada at the same time. Musa Belete was offering to make payment plan. He would say he would do that, he would do that. They were even threatening to put Musa Belete where? In jail. You remember about that? Do you recall?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The moment Musa Belete became chairman of Liberty Party, what happened to the road for money?
The Narcisse.
Thank you. So you see what I'm saying? What I'm saying here, Bwaga, is this. Once they have something hanging over your head, Once there is something hanging over your head, you are compromised. You are compromised because they will use it to control you. That is exactly what they did to Musa Bilete. Musa Bilete, as long as he plays ball, he destabilizes the opposition from the Liberty Party, through the Liberty Party. Musa Bilete will never be asked to pay the road fund money. Musa Bilete will never be asked to pay back the money for the provisional lifting. This man lifted millions and millions of dollars of petroleum products belonging to other importers on the promise that he had vessels coming and he will replenish those products, but he has not replenished those products. It's called provisional lifting. The government set up, the president set up a committee headed by who? Who headed the committee? Let me test your memory, Bogart. Who headed the committee to investigate the provisional lifting scheme? Minister of State will up portfolio Bogart, this is your job, man. You're talking those, you gotta remember things.
Yeah.
A committee was set up by the president, appointed Trokan Kui to head the committee to look into the road fund. Into the provisional lifting scheme. For those of you who do not know what provisional lifting is, are importing gas. Bogart importing gas. My gas filling in a tank. Now LPRC get a tank. Me, I've told you like brown way so you can understand because plenty I'll put a number way. A painful to talk. Every time you gotta explain it, but I will try my best. Bogart on a gas filling, he not get gas, me, I get gas in the tank. Then Bogart go to LPRC and say, oh man, I want to supply my customer them, man, but I expecting a vessel coming next week. You please give me 10,000 gallons of Bogart on a gas. Let me go supply my customer. When my own gas can, I will put Bogart gas back. LPRC, or even consulting with Costa, they take Costa gas, they give it to Bogart. Bogart go supply it. Bogart ship, what he say will coming next week, they ship can reach. Then Bogart 10 ranking come out. He not pay for the 10,000 gallon yo. He come by and say, oh, I want to supply more customer, man. You know, they ship a delay on the sea small. Y'all please give me another 10,000 gallon. They take it again, they give it to Bogart. Because every time Bogart make that provisional listing request, that provisional lifting, they call it provisional lifting. And here is what it means by that. To lift the product from LPRC means to put a product in a tank and carry it and supply. That's what I mean by lifting. You're lifting the product. But when I say provisional, it means that and I get it yeah. But give me the one that there. Let me carry a woman. You put it back. They call it provisional lifting. My boy, y'all please remember y'all remember that one year. So next time when I talk provisional lifting, so wait, my provisional lifting. Me, they might be here, my here not be for nothing. I get plenty inside. I can remember plenty. So Musa Bilete is a king of provisional lifting. The man that complete DM. Oh, I get vessel coming. Normally, the way to do provisional lifting, Bogart, when Bogart come to the LPRC managing director and say, I want you to give me 10,000 gallons of Henry Costa fee, or let me carry it and supply it, they're supposed to ask you what your shipping manifest, your information, your estimated, your EDT, your estimated delivery time, when the vessel will arrive. Oh, you got to see document. I can't just look at Bogart and say, oh, he gets ship coming. Give me Henry Costa product. Let me go supply it. You take it, you give it to the man. We're all seeing any document that Bogart gets ship coming. But the reason why they are not meticulous and they are not scrupulous, they just grant the request once it's made, is because every time a provisional lifting request is made, the person can get their money. And you understand me, Bogart? The man who say, give me, Musa Bilete. That's the man level. So this is the problem. The moment Musa Bilete became Liberty Party chairman, the whole provisional lifting team, when Musa Bilete was in it, Musa Bilete was inside a ploy. He was owing over $10 million in provisional lifting. Now that's what money about Musa Bilete, the trouble on our board here, that's also millions. Up to today. The once Bilete became chairman of Liberty Party, everything died. Swear. Everything just died. Everything died. Everything died. That is exactly what we are dealing here with Davietta Brown Lansana. The government has leverage hanging over her head. Davietta Brown Lansana is not a credible person. We cannot trust her. She's a crook. that woman able to sell or attempt to sell election. She may not be able to succeed in selling or stealing an election and selling it, but she may attempt to do so. And we are talking a serious national security issue here. An issue that will rock the whole nation and implode into violence. This woman is capable of doing that. For money business. So, in some other countries that I know, the moment David Etta Brown Lasana was exposed of having awarded a contract to her biological brother for $182,000 contract for 20 pieces of thermometers to rent thermometers, 20 pieces for $182,000, $9,000 a piece, the opposition should have gotten up and said, we demand the immediate removal of David Etta Brown Lasana. If David Etta is not removed, we will protest non-stop. David Etta would have been removed. The opposition that will support, they can make you will. If they have requested that David Etta Brown Lasana be removed, David Etta would have been removed because there was enough evidence to support that demand that David Etta be removed.
But Costa, is it lit? I don't think it is lit.
It is not lit, especially after what she just did again. David Etta just attempted to award a $12 million contract to a Chinese company that has now shown to have the capacity to deliver. Let me tell you something, Parker. Every bid of that magnitude, you have to submit the bid with an insurance guarantee or something. The insurance company that the Chinese company provided, the insurance guarantee that they provided, the insurance company itself is shady. They don't have the financial wherewithal to back that guarantee that they give. Like you come to me for insurance, the highest insurance in the highest indemnity I can offer is $1 million. That's what I have the capacity to do. But then I issue you an indemnity, an indemnity for $5 million. But I don't have that. I don't have that capacity for $5 million. So there is a problem. An insurance company should not provide guarantee for something greater than what it can back. And we're sitting down there. David Etta Brown Lasana has shown yet again that she is a crook and she's dangerous. Her behavior has plunged the entire election timetable into a state of uncertainty. And we're not talking. We are not. When was the last time you heard any opposition party say, we demand that David Etta Brown Lasana be removed from her position? When?
No. Not at all.
We're not saying a word.
They are acting that nothing is happening, sir.
Thank you. But you know when was I complaining? You see, this is the typical Liberian man mentality. We see a problem. You know, the bookman says, it's stitch in time to save 9. I'll break it down for you. They say when you're trying to get one hole inside, you sew it quick before you get 9 holes. It's stitch in time to save 9. You sew only 1 hole, so you can get 9 holes. David Etta Brown Lasana, you get 2 holes. The first hole, that was her brother. The contract of her brother. The second hole, the biometric. She alone awarded the contract, illegally awarded the contract. I don't know how many more holes our opposition people want to see David Etta Brown show before. I know. Look.
Because you can see the map.
Stephen Johnson. I mean, I beg you, man. My man, don't make me very. It's over. JMB has expressed a vote of no confidence in her. What the hell is a vote of no confidence? Yeah, man. Stephen Johnson, vote of no confidence. He did the other Brown Lasana get time. Look, we needed to make grumble. Real grumble. Real grumble. That David Etta should leave. You think they ever bring time about vote or no confidence? We express a vote or no confidence in her. She stay awarding contract on her. Oh, you call my man Samuel Sagaman lead that team, man. Why you let us settle for mediocrity? JMB is our political leader. We should push him to lead the people to do this. You know, that why they not left to hear me talking. That's the difference about me and Costa. I tell my people the truth, and I say it to them very openly. And I'm not afraid of retribution. This is the problem with us. We're not a truth-speaking society. We don't tell our people the truth, our leaders. Expressing no confidence in David Etta Brown Lasana, it means absolutely nothing. How has that changed the situation? Has that stopped David Etta from awarding a $12 million contract to a Chinese firm? It hasn't. You must demand that she be removed, and you must threaten to do non-stop political action until she's gone. Not vote on no confidence. We're not in America where you go to the legislature, you say, oh, they vote on no confidence. It has no weight. Yes, that's the thing about me. I pride myself on being able to criticize my leaders. A vote of no confidence from JMB is nothing. It's like wasting water on dogs' back. Radical political action, because we are talking this, you see, this is what they don't listen to people like us. And many times we have sounded the alarm and they don't listen. And later on, then they start crying. We always sound the alarm, but they don't listen. We sounded the alarm on the CPP issue. They didn't listen to us until they put us to court. I'm sounding the alarm again. We need to take radical action on the David Etta Brown Lasana issue, because this woman is the one that is supposed to chair the elections we are going to. The future of the country depends on this. The woman is a criminal. You gave her small money, she will do anything. And I'm sounding the alarm again. Act now before it is too late. So, Boga, suppose the PPCC boss had granted David Etta's unilateral request to approve the contract be awarded to the Chinese company Ikemp. Suppose that. Boga?
Nothing gonna come out of it. It's just gonna go like that.
What would have happened is we would have ended up awarding the contract to a company that was not the best bidder. That was not the best company. That's what we would have ended up with. Then we would have also ended up putting, because I'm sure that the Chinese company gave up some of the bribe money, and I'm sure the rest of it was supposed to be given after the contract has been fully awarded. Imagine that. That means David Etta would have walked away with a whole lot of money for awarding a $12 million contract alone. We're going to go to the phone lines and take some calls there. I have sounded the alarm. We need to stand up. All the opposition parties, not just Unity Party, all the opposition parties need to stand up to make a joint demand. Who told you because we are competing against one another so we can't work together on certain fronts? Who told you that? Who told you because Cummings and Boagai are rivals, they cannot work together to say, we jointly say that we want this woman to leave. If she does not leave, we will do this. Who told you that? Who told you that? Who told you we cannot do that? You see? Anyway, let's proceed. Let's
0770
I just talking, man. They will not listen to me. That later on, when we have a problem, that's when they will start crying. Oh, you see the woman wants to see the election. The woman is a criminal.
Yeah, but because I can see Joey passing around boasting all around that he will win 2023 election. They may know what he's depending on.
He will be boasting. What moves David Etta Brown Lasana?
Money.
Money.
Wally.
You get our money. That's it. Let's go to the lines. So up to now, Bwakai, up to now, we do not have a contractor yet for the biometric system. The entire blunder was caused by one person because of a greed. We do not have a contractor yet to do the biometric system because of what David Etterbrand Lansana did. Let's take some calls. Go to the lines.
0770-102-102-86-010-383 102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. Let's take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us.
Morning, brother.
DJ Lumer.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is DJ Lumer calling from home. Well, wherever that what we have to give. We have to put that let everyone leave. We don't want to leave, they can do anything. We have that type of integrity. So the
Josh. 0770-102-102-86 010-383. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. The Lily's line. You know, we still have it here too. Also, is 0888. I'm trying to get it here. Yeah, but I take this person. Yeah. So we taking your calls now. 077.
Bugger, what wrong with your internet again? What's wrong with the internet? Folks, Bugger, you are muted. You are muted, Bugger.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello. Yeah, good morning, Bugger.
Your name are you calling from?
And good morning to Henry Pedro Costa. This is DJ Lumer calling from Corwell. My brother, the only thing we can do, we're saying that the best thing to do is need for us to send now all the opposition, what I JMP, what I call me, whatever, what you saying. Now, so they can't get time to see the election because when I tell them again, they know they're not coming by in government. So use the opportunity to stay into government to see, even though for the safety thing, to know that it's going to them. So they want to use that opportunity for the people to suffer again. If we stand as an opposition to go over there and tell the people, then I will not move. You see what the people doing now to latest. So you see somebody even in time for test, election commission, they will give that test, they will put some situation on board. So they start for them to leave that place there, and then I will not leave. If they're here to a while, they're quite sufficient. Thank you, my brother.
Okay, thank you so much for calling in. We take somebody from the WhatsApp number. Okay, we just mess up on our caller. Coming up 0770-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. And Costa, the issue about this census is also making news in the country.
You know what's happening, right? I've been getting a lot of information, a lot of information about what's happening at Listius, the census. They are playing with the census thing. I mean, people are telling me that the enumerators, the people who are supposed to go out in the field and do the actual process in enumeration. Many of them, I'm told, are not being properly paid, or they're not being paid. And look, my man, I swear to God. You know the thing.
So, what I honestly, let me just call him Costa. The legislature put out a memo that people can apply for the job to be a numerator, and then folks apply. When they apply for the job, some of them were selected to go and be a part of it, and then the test, the attitude test that was to be conducted for them, the test leak. The questions came out before the test day. So the guys, those that took the test already having the answer to the test, to the question rather, went and sat for the test. They know within them said that they passed the test. So now folks from Legis are saying that they didn't pass the test. They say, how will you tell us that we don't pass the test? You can't ask me simple question that the capital city for Mosurado County. Which what's the capital city for Mosurado County? Or what's the fastest running animal on planet Earth? They said they answer all of their questions. So now, what folks at Legis doing? They're taking seditions and giving them a job to do. After those that went for the test fought hard and passed the test, even though the test leaked, they fought, they passed the test. Now, folks at Legis are taking seditions and giving them a job. So now they said it too, they agreed to it. So there have been protests from Saturday up to now. Even this morning, other counties, like Mangibi and part of
protesting.
Yeah. So part of Basso, they are protesting that they should be added to the listing because they know Fina said they passed the test and they want to challenge the test.
So
yeah,
they saw the aptitude test, they passed the test according to them because the test had leaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Well, I said it surprises me. So the test had leaked. So because the test had leaked, they had the answers, they had an advantage, they passed. After the pass, they know they should be placed in these positions. They should be hired as enumerators. But the list is not hiring them and they're hiring other people.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So they say they are protesting. Somebody said they're protesting in Nima County too.
Yeah.
So it is the enumerators who feel cheated that are protesting.
They are the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's an interesting thing. Brother Peter Toll, we want to say congratulations to you and your darling wife, Mrs. Josephine Balato, on 7 years of marriage, and happy birthday to your wife. Today is her birthday. Mrs. Josephine Balato, happy birthday to you and congratulations to both of you. On your 7 years of being together in holy matrimony. So they are protesting because they believe they passed the test and they were not given the job, and they went and hired people who didn't sit the test. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And all this here will cause the whole census process to be affected. You see, Blaga, you see what corruption does, right? Folks, are you seeing this? Corruption has a tendency to mess everything up. If you simply do it the right way, people will not feel the need to protest. If the man really failed, show him that he failed. Show him proof that he failed. But the man passed, and he believes he believes he passed because the test was easier, or because you let the answers to the questions be leaked. Now the man has passed, and you do not want to let him get the job. So he starts to protest. All of that messes up the entire process. One small act of corruption in a process has a tendency to mess up the entire process. It has a tendency to do that. But again, do you know how the problem started with Legis itself? Legis started stealing the census money from day one. We talk. Legis got people like Wilmer Smith working there still. Yeah? How can a man like Wilmer Smith, with all the corruption kingdom that are hanging on our boss' shoulder, hanging on his head, Wilmer Smith still works at Legis? I mean, there's something has got to be wrong with these people, Bwaka. Something has got to be seriously wrong with them. But let's go back to the line, Bwaka. Let's go back and take some calls there.
All right. So we're still taking your calls. Keep them coming in. 0770-102-102. Those in the diaspora can call me on the WhatsApp number +231 888 624171. And you'll be live on the Costa Show and talk about what we've been discussing here. 0770. We still anticipate your calls. Just keep them coming in. you will be live with us on the Costa Show. Plus 231 888 624 and 077-0102-102 are the numbers. Okay, let's take this person on the line. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
I'm Lamini Esquana from Banga City, Bon County.
Welcome, Lamini.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think if you see these people confidently going around that they will win 2023 election, they have seen something coming. The opposition, this is a time that you fight to expose trouble that will come 2023. The trouble that will come 2023, all will come from next. And when now Costa is talking about it, and when it already spoiled, then you come again for it to go by, and the people need to spend for the election, it will be bad. Those within the, I'm not talking about ANC. ANC know their position within the 2023 election, so they will never post anything. But the JNP, the supporters, the political leaders, they need to stand very strong. Other than that, this 2023 election will score. Yeah, Costa is telling us the truth, but it will be late before they listen to it. Thank you.
Thank you so much from Bon County. Let's take somebody from the WhatsApp number. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. Your name is joining us from?
My name is Claudia Newville. I'm calling from England.
Welcome.
I just wanted to ask if you guys have any information on the biometric process for the voters registration. I do understand that there's only one team in Liberia that will be going through the different counties to do the registration for election. But I also understand and know that to register one person using the biometric system takes up to 20 minutes. And the fact that they will only be in Monrovia for 3 weeks, I don't know how we who want to come home and register and participate in the election will be able to do so. Do you guys have any idea on the details of the process so far?
Oh, they haven't even awarded the contract, my dear.
They haven't awarded the contract yet to anybody.
Well,
everything is in
that they are ready to do so, and they're going to use the same team. So it has not been verified yet whether they're going to do it the whole way, because the process of the biometric was approved for 2029, but they have decided that they will use it this year. So if one team is supposed to do the biometric for 3 weeks in Monrovia and then migrate other counties to do it, I'm not sure how many persons will be able to register, considering that it will take up to 20 minutes. That is, if the system is good enough and it's active, it will take up to 20 minutes to get one person registered. So I don't even know if we'll be able to do much with that. So,
and we have no experience in doing the biometric.
If extra information we can have on that.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. She raised a good point.
Mm-hmm.
We have absolutely no experience in doing biometric. We've never done it before. We have to now do it for the first time. And the process has not even started. Well, a contractor has not even been selected for the contract to be awarded to. We are 25 days late. No, make that 27 days behind schedule. According to the timetable, the contract should have been awarded 27 days ago. 27 days ago. And a lot of things should have happened since that time.
Yeah.
But how can it? You don't even have an approved specimen yet. Samples. Because of this matter. Let's take some calls, Debaka.
Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Baka Tamara. Good morning, Costa. Good morning to Liberia people.
Pangomo, welcome.
Yeah, this is Gomo M. Kamara. GMB finish winning. We finish away. GMB win, Costa win. To get rid of those criminals then for our community, our mates, and the CPPO. One PP hole. All
Oh, Pangomo, sorry that Pangomo Flint declared a winner already. So there's no. Let's take this person. Good morning.
come on, brother, how you doing?
I'm okay. Your name is joining us from?
Good morning, Peter, how you doing? This is Aaron Peter. Good morning, Julius.
You are live. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Back to the issue. You see, Beto, you see what I was saying to you? This is what happening. I continue to tell you this is what happening. And so I am very, very sure in my mind that the way that people are working, or they are going through the training, I don't show that they will even receive salary from the church. On a very serious professor. I don't show. I'm telling you this morning there was a protest going on in Nimakate, there was a protest going on in Douala, there was even a protest going on at Josephine. Yesterday, they sent the children to go to Josephine to go for training. They sent the children to go to Josephine. What is this? They should go to Josephine or town hall. Josephine don't have a town hall. Josephine only have a Josephine public school. And the people there was in school. So how you expect them to organize the thing? It's completely embarrassing on a very serious note. It's completely embarrassing. I told you this.
Okay.
And there'll be a serious celebration on this. I don't see whether they receive salary or they receive something.
Thank you so much.
For the father, every day for the father, we just the 10 days of it, 200 that I said that. For the fact, 10 days actually is 200. And they get to receive the 200. And they are saying after everything for the get the 200. So we don't know what happening.
Thank you so much for calling in and making your contribution, folks. 077-0102-102-86 0103835 102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231-888-624-171. And you'll be live with us here this morning on the Costa Show. We are taking your calls yet. Just place them in. We'll have you. Yeah.
Again, look at the biometric thing. We heard all kinds of things coming out of Listers, the body that is tasked with the responsibility to conduct the national population census. Massive corruption. We saw evidence. We saw emails from donors complaining that their funds that they provided to Listers for the census were being misapplied and were being stolen. We saw all of those things, did we not? We saw emails from donors complaining that they were going to withhold funding from Listers. We saw those things. It delayed the whole census process. George, we never took action. The entire Listers is corrupt. No action was taken. Today, that corrupt body has led us here. The whole census process now is marred by corruption. The enumerators are complaining that they sat the test, they passed the test, and they have been rejected or they have been rejected for other people who didn't sit the test. This is what happens, Bwaka, when the people who should be running a process are corrupt, blatantly and patently corrupt, with no consequences. This is what you get. Census, the Constitution requires that every 10 years, the government in power or the administration in power must conduct a national population census to know how many people are in the country, so as to use that data to inform development decisions or decisions in terms of allotting resources or making public policy or providing social services. It's a constitutional requirement. It's been way longer than 10 years since we did the last census. The last census was done in 2008 under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. The next census after that should have been done in 2018 under George Weah. We are 4 years late for the census. The census should have been done in 2018. Now we are in 2022. Our donor partners provided millions of dollars to support the census process. But here we are. Nothing has been done. They dragged their feet. They stole the money. They did this, they did that. Finally, they say the census is about to commence. The most important people in this whole census process, they are the enumerators.
Mm-hmm.
The enumerators are the individuals sent out into the field to collect data. How many people living in the area? How many boys? How many girls? What are their ages? Those enumerators are not happy. The people who saw the test are saying that they were cheated. Hey, Liberia. But what did you expect? Did anybody expect that a process organized and headed by individuals who are criminals would be credible, would be smooth, would be problem-free? Is that what you expected? Yeah. You not only corrupt people, then you say they must go do census. Yeah. And boy, do you know before the census, before we do elections, we are supposed to do the census? Do you know that?
Sure.
We don't even know how many human beings in the country. You need census, you need data in order to do another thing the Constitution requires, the threshold, where they will do redistricting. In America, they call it gerrymandering. So they will tell a district, and they will say, oh, part of the district will go to a different district. You remember they did it in 2011, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to do redistricting. They call it redistricting. So you may live in a certain community that may be part of District 7. But as a result of the redistricting based on census data, that area you live in now may fall under a new district. But you don't even have the data with which you need to do the redistricting. Because the census got wahala inside. Ergo, Liberia cannot do any process without corruption. The country is so inherently corrupt just to do census. That noise. The donors writing emails left and right. Start eating our money. Our money we get you is not for your operational activities. The money only for them. They not get time. They eating the donor their money. Look, man, the country too bad. How many times we didn't hear of scandals at Census? Again, I'm about to test your memory. Do you recall when the news broke that the criminals broke into the safe at Census and stole tens of thousands of US dollars and thousands of dollars worth of scratch cards? Do you recall?
I do.
Oh, okay. I thought you had forgotten that one.
I do.
Every day money getting missing at Census. That boy they call Wilmer F. Smith. That boy can steal. That boy used to be at this place, NBC, National Bureau of Concessions. He was special assistant to the late Tanu Mawolo, peace to his ashes. Wilmer Smith, Tanu Mawolo he had to let Wilmer Smith go. Wilmer Smith was in when Tanu Mawolo got ill, very sick. Wilmer Smith practically ran that place. That boy was stealing left and right and left and right. Man, Wilmer Smith should never work in government again. But this is Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
There was a mounting pile of evidence on Wilmer Smith's corruption at NBC under Tanu Mawolo during Ellen time. So we are kind of power. Wilmer Smith get bigger job from special assistant to deputy. They say either acting managing director of a legend. Hey, Jesus Christ. No, it can't be managing director. That position title is different. The title is not managing director or something. I think director general. Yeah. Wilmer Smith is a rogue. The boy can steal You see that mud looking yellow do rat. Women Smith can steal. How is it that a man who has a well-documented history of stealing from government is able to transition from one position to another position? In fact, to higher positions. They're about making upward transitions. They're not even lateral, upward transition. Yeah. The acting director general, legit, all the money coming in now to legit. You tell the monkey, you made a monkey the warehouse manager for the banana warehouse. You take the monkey, you put a monkey in charge of the banana warehouse. That is what they've done. They've taken monkey Wilmer Smith. Wilmer Smith ran for vice president for elevator for operation. But what happened to him in the elevator election?
They beat him.
They beat Wilmer Smith. Wilmer Smith participated. Hey, Baka, I told you not forget that one. Wilmer Smith participated in the elevator election for vice president for operations. The way they beat the ball only got 2 votes.
32 to 10, no? 32 to 10.
32 to 10
Yeah,
votes. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
They beat the ball. They beat that way. My task is to beat people. The whole thing, you're going to recognize it because they know the ball can steal. Vice president of elevate, that player with Musa ability open the road way wide so everybody know they can steal money there. Wilmer Smith can steal. That is the man who is the acting. But what happened to the pape? Prof. Red, the old man Red. Old man Red did a Fisi pape. The director general of Legis. What happened to him? Why is Wilmer Smith acting?
The man sick.
The pape say?
Yeah.
And the lazy money man say? Oh, he was suspended. Look, but wait now. I know the old man, not personally, but I know his kids. I went to school with them. Yeah, the old man was a math professor at the University of Labrador. Old man Red. Look, I'm telling you, you take monkey, Wilmer Smith. That man, you monkey, call it monkey, Wilmer Smith. You put it in charge of the banana warehouse. The banana will finish. Wilmer Smith, that ball can steal. That ball can steal. That ball that roll. The ball can steal. Everywhere that ball work, that ball can steal. Steven Johnson, you know the man. Wilmer Smith. But you know who protects Wilmer Smith, Baka? Do you know who protects Wilmer Smith?
Samuel Tue.
Clap for yourself. 10 points. Baka, let me ask you a question again. Who protects Wilmer Smith?
Samuel Tue. Got that face.
That is the reason why Wilmer Smith will not lose a job. Wilmer Smith and Samuel Tue begin. Wilmer Smith is protected by Samuel Tue. That is the reason. Monkey, sorry, I don't call it man named Go. Monkey Wilmer Smith. You gave the monkey the warehouse key. You appoint the monkey. Look, when you go back and read Wilmer Smith's history, I said, go Google the man, Wilmer Smith. But don't put the monkey there because at that time, you were not called monkey. Google the man. During Ellington, they arrested Wilmer Smith for stealing. Go Google the man. NBC, Wilmer Smith. His name is Wilmot F. Smith. National Bureau of Concessions. Google the man name. You will see. Like Joey can say, they hang on in. They arrested Wilmer Smith for corruption at NBC.
Well, they hang on here.
But let me ask you something. Why is it that all the people say, "Oh, monkey, Wilmer Smith and why a boss man there can get sick?"
I hope that man doing something there.
They say Papa, the old man ran sick too. They say the Papa critically ill. Oh.
Yeah.
But How the Babe L2, women Smith, boss man, town, Mamma, I see what I say. The women are running the play. Women Smith, they're a Gula Jonathan. Ain't know the former president of Nigeria?
Mm-hmm.
The man was a deputy governor before the governor got sick and died. The man took over. The man was vice president of Umaru Musa Yaradua. Yaradua got sick. He was Yaradua had something called pericarditis. Pericarditis is the inflammation of the kidney lining, something like that. Yeah, Dr. Heron Costa. Pericarditis. That's what Umaru Musa Yaradua had. Yaradua was a decent man. He died. Then Gula Jonathan took over. So women made our Liberia Gula Jonathan. All the men bosses thing and they get sick. But
says Maswa Kemaya Unda for Joya to be forgetting
yeah.
Women spend for a minute to be getting sick. Maswa Kemaya, they make it when they rub Joya head and they forget it. Anything you Joya.
Women Smith, what do you do? You're on a boss meeting and you get sick. Look, this census, we laugh away, but you're gonna play fun. This census will not happen as long as Wilmer Smith is the acting director general of Listis. Fear for abomination. If this census happens, hi yaka. And what did they say about the money billing? The enumerator them pay. Okay. Say again. What did they say?
They
say something. They said the money, something happened. The hardlining. Yeah, you're right. Pericarditis. Pericarditis. The inflammation of the hardlining, heart or kidney lining. That was years ago. But you see, the fact that Yaradua died many years ago. But one day I was listening to the BBC many years ago when they said Umaru Musa Yaradua, president of Nigeria, has been flown to London, to Germany. I think they flew him to Germany for treatment. He had a condition called pericarditis, the inflammation of the kidney or the heart lining. But the fact that I can still remember that from many years ago, they not be for nothing. Yeah, don't Pedro. But listen, Women Smith, as long as that boy is acting as director general of Listis, the sense of being so noise will be inside. Okay? So noise will be inside. So noise will be inside. Let's go take a few calls. But the time finished, what are we taking calls for? They bought a road. They're not small road. Damn it. Oh, somebody just sent me something else. Talking. Look up. I mean, somebody just sent me somebody mansion, man. The mansion way around. Talking. Jesus. The boy got money. Okay. Let me send you the picture of them, man. Damn it. The people enjoying our control while the poor people suffering. This is so wrong. Unacceptable. Pericarditis. Yeah. Pericarditis is the inflammation of the heart lining. Yeah. That's what killed Umaru Musa Yaradua. Then Goodluck Jonathan became president. So Wilmer Smith, his first bossman died. His second bossman sick. All right, folks. This brings us to an end of today's edition of the show. Baga, you see the thing I say you? How many boy enjoying our country money?
You're enjoying it.
We need to put each other in jail. Thank you so much, folks. God bless you. We will be back here tomorrow, same time, 10:30 a.m. Liberian time to look at somebody now. They want the G's now. They say I should post it. All right. They wanted G's now. Oh, La Brembo like G's. Yeah. Share the G's now. Share the G's. We'll share the G's. We'll share the G's. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.